Old boy is in a critical condition after being attacked by a crocodile in the Northern Territory. Now, this attack happened in the Kakadu National Park on Saturday. It comes as new figures show there were a record 1,216 croc sightings reported in Queensland in 2023. Now, that's led to calls from some corners for a cull. The last fatal attack in the state was in April when publican Kevin Darmody was killed on the Cape York Peninsula. Authorities believe he went to the water's edge to get a fishing lure when he was taken. Joining me for more now is Queensland MP Robbie Katter. Robbie, morning to you. Thank you for your time. Look, support for the idea of a croc cull has been difficult to attract. Do you expect that to change in the wake of this last attack?
To be honest, no, Matt. And, you know, there's sensitivities of people that live in the southeast corner in the governing centre of Queensland that don't understand the problem and don't live with it. It's a North Queensland problem. And it hasn't, just hasn't registered as a problem for the government. And, you know, not surprisingly, when one turned up and down south the other day, it was big news. But these sort of things are happening more frequently. And we know, and intuitively, we know the populations are exploding up here. They're popping up in areas and they're closing off beaches, even places like Port Douglas. You've got Surf Lifesaving saying we can't say it's safe to swim in the water anymore. It's changed fundamentally the way we live up here. And the population, as far as we know, could be much higher than what it's ever been since white man's been here. And we've got traditional owners calling for access to control these numbers. But, there's just a flat no from government. I guess it's those sensitivities of people that don't understand the problem.
Because, Robbie, under Queensland law, they're a protected species. An independent report in 2022 said culling wasn't the solution. It was just better management around the water's edge, being croc-wise. You say now that's not enough.
Well, you know, I don't know how that solves the problem, putting a sign up around Townsville, the Strand in Townsville, and the Esplanade in Cairns and everywhere else where we swim in North Queensland. The answer can't just be to put up signs. Surely it's to mitigate things. So in this country, when numbers have got too big for kangaroos, pigs, dogs, cats, horses, even koalas, we've managed the numbers. And the word that no one likes to use is cull, but you manage the numbers. And that's happening with crocodiles now, a man-eating animal that's killing people, taking dogs frequently off the banks as people are walking them and, where kids are swimming and now taking kids. But that doesn't seem to be a problem. And the IUCN, which is the foremost global authority on conservation of animals, they're saying it's low risk. There's no risk. There's no real basis for them being classed as endangered in Australia, other than the environmental sensitivities and the hijacking of these debates by the environmentalists.
Well, you've called for about 20% to be culled as a start. We'll see whether that gathers any pace. Queensland MP Robbie Katter, thank you very much for your time.